All right. Hey, hey. Happy Sunday. I was trying to go live earlier, but we were having some technical difficulties, but I am not going to let that stop the show. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Davon Reeves. I'm the CEO and founder of Vester as well as the Vaughn Group. And I started my way from working at the front desk into hotel ownership on 3 hotels and now a crowdfunding platform. And so I fell in love with AI just like the rest of the world. And what I did was I basically took my brain and created an AI program for those who are looking to get into hotel ownership, commercial real estate, and they don't know where to start, right? And so basically, what I did, I put this program together based off the questions that I received. The investors and folks that I work with, because to date I've created close to 100 hotel owners and investors, and so that's where this came from. So that's where we are. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you what I've created so far. Excited. Okay, so hopefully you should be able to see my screen. So this is what I created. Think of it as you're probably like, oh my gosh, Devon, I could just use like Chat, Claude, or Gemini. And I use all three, really mostly Gemini and lately Claude, right? But the thing is, you don't know the prompts. So even if you put in, hey, how to buy a hotel, it'll bring you the steps, but you have a lot of questions and you don't know what question to ask and you don't know what steps and it's a whole bunch of things that you don't know. So here's my program, right? So you start off for free, just to ask questions. So these are prompts. So basically, I took my brain and turned into prompts, right? So here's some basic prompts. I'll show you how it works. So what's the difference between a limited service and a full service hotel for a first deal? So you can press the button or press the prompt. It's thinking. So it is called the Vaughn Group method, right? Um, So that's my consulting firm. So I basically turned my consulting firm and turned it digital, right? Because if you all been paying attention to me and following me, I said I'm not really going to be focusing on teaching because, build investor and focusing on other things and launching funds. So that's what we're doing. So this explains, you see how it explains the difference between the limited service and full service hotel and how it can help you. It breaks it down, right? And so then you get another question. So how about this? So you get 2 free questions to start off. So it is, I want to create a buy box for buying a hotel. Can you assist me? Okay, so it's thinking. If you want to keep going, that's what so another thing, if we're going to scroll all the way down. So program step by step, right? Starting here, are you ready? Like, which path should you take to get into hotel investing or even commercial real estate? It's not just for hotels, but you know, uh, also a good deal scorecard, right? What's your pathway? Like your credit and financial foundation. Like which path should you go based on your personal financial statement? Also building your buy box or your investment thesis. And I recommend that you do that before you really start making any type of investment. Um, if you're looking to raise capital, building your community, building your personal brand, all of those things that you will need to raise capital that you wouldn't even know what to do, even if you didn't even know the prompt, right? So it breaks it down. Hotel deal analyzer, so you can actually take deals, input it and analyze it. Broker seller questions to help you get prepared when you're meeting with brokers or sellers, deal analysis and the offer process if you need help with your offer letter or drafting your LOI, legal documents and software, how you can analyze it and understand it or what you need, your appraisal or property condition assessment review. You can upload that and it'll analyze it for you. Franchise application process, when to apply, what questions you need to ask. Now, put a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, not a lawyer, but this is just something to help you get started, right? We also have vendors in here. So if you're like, Davon, I need a lawyer, I need a management company, all of that's here. Literally my brain in here, right? So brand management team selection. So for my folks who want to get an international hotel investing, you're like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? Here, and then some folks like, look, David, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm just trying to do the passive a hotel invest. I'm just trying to be somebody rich auntie or rich uncle. I ain't trying to do all this work. I got a full-time job. I'm not trying. So this is what this is, the passive hotel investing. So how to analyze, what are the different pathways, how to vet sponsors, what are the questions that you need to ask the sponsors. Then we have some folks who want to get in development, which I don't recommend for first-time hotel owners, but hey, you're gonna have questions. And then there are some folks who are actually in the short-term rental space who would like to transition to hotel ownership, or you want to basically create a really boutique hotel. So maybe like 10, 15 rooms. And you really just list it on short-term rental sites. Then for my folks who want to get a multifamily, we have that here. Capital stack builder, understanding how to build your capital stack and different finance opportunities. And same thing for multifamily. So let's take a look. Okay. So see how it has, when you say I wanted to create a buy box, can you assist me? So see how I build it. So these are the core categories that you need to find: your property type, your location, your deal size, your financial. So this basically going to ask you so you can build it. All right, so you can sign up this way. So you create an account. I'm going to create an account. Create a password. All right, there you are. So I'm in the demo test. It's a fee for it, of course, but this is something just to get you started so you can see. All right, so the first thing that you want to do, and it depends on where you are on your journey. If you're just like really starting out, you can start here on a readiness check. If you're on a different path, maybe a little bit more advanced, and you don't want to bypass it, you could just click wherever you want to go. And I framed it where it's in order based on you buying a hotel, right? So building your buy box, right? So it already has the prompts already listed. I have nowhere to start. Help me build my first buy box, or your ownership thesis. And these are just some draft ones, right? Capital raising, right? So write a 90-day community building plan. If you want to do international hotels. So all of the prompts are basically started for you. And then it's a conversation back and forth. Literally, is my brain, if you and I were on a call or we were meeting in person, to help you get into this space. A good deal scorecard, right? So you're going through the OM, and here's where you can actually upload your deal, right? So you can literally upload your deal, and then it will analyze it for you. Okay. So let's actually upload one. Get a deal for. Okay, so we're gonna go to the deal analyzer and share my screen again. Okay, we are going to share my screen. Okay, okay, deal analyzer. Okay, so we're gonna upload the document. See, so I uploaded the deal. So this is just me uploading the deal. It's analyzing it. You like this? Is it cool? Yeah, let me know where you're coming in from. I'm based out of Atlanta. I would love to know where y'all coming from. And also let me know if you're like passive or investing. Let me know in the chat where you are in your journey. So I basically uploaded an old P&L. So it gives you an idea of the deal, right? So so instead of me inputting the information, I can just input it and just upload it and it'll analyze it for me, right? So it gives like the rooms revenue, it'll give the expenses, it's given it's showing that the NOI is at a significant loss. So it even explains it. So even if you don't understand what it means, it literally breaks it down for you, right? So the key numbers, the hotel, the risks, the red flags. And so what should I focus on? So if you want to know, what to focus on, profit margin, give me a snapshot of the profit margins. I want to see if this property is profitable, or if I should look into to analyze more. See how it's going to reanalyze based off of what I put in the system. Like, this is cool. Oh my gosh, I see. All right. It's a lot of folks who are passive. So it is something, and this also helps with passive too, because you want to see if you're investing in something that makes sense. So see how it breaks it down as reported, profit margin, but it doesn't have shows the depreciation, the net profit margin, uh, revenue quality, total income, insurance. So, and these are questions that you can ask, right? So, what are questions? What are questions I should ask the broker? Hey, like, what are questions I should ask a broker? You're looking like, Dave, what is this? I don't know what to ask. So there you go. And this could be any time of the day or night, right? So here's the breakdown. So look at this. So here's a question. This raises a question about whether it's corporate owned manager, the outline, franchise agreement, if they exist, are they hidden? You know, so you can ask questions about the management assumptions, the STR comp set not provided. So then you can ask for that. A PIP is almost guaranteed to be required for a Motel 6. So these are just different questions that you can ask. See, again, um, so that's pretty much how it works. Again, if you want to compare, contrast different deals, you'll put it up there. We'll have a section for the vendors. Again, looking for lawyers, looking for all of those different people that you'll need. Broker, seller questions. Again, going back to that prompt, I have a call with the broker on how. What do I ask? Right. So if you have a question, so all of those things. Look, I'll just try it. And then it gives you questions to get you prepared so that way it can actually ask you, right? So this is dope. I thank you so much. If you have, I'll definitely put the link in the chat. So that way you can sign up. Definitely having a special going on for the folks who sign up. And also, I forgot to mention, thank you all so much who wished me a happy birthday. I thank you for taking advantage of my birthday special. And we have folks already signed up. There's a live webinar on June 9th where we're literally going to walk through this as well, and you get early access to it. So yes, this is officially launching on June 9th. So I'll go ahead and put the link on in the chat, excuse me. So that way you can sign up and get ready, because we're all going to walk through it live, answer any questions on June 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Davon Reeves. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat, and I look forward to seeing you all on June 9th.